everybody, welcome back. We are kicking off today a few videos of spring 2017 makeup trends. I'm super excited to show them to you. I know sometimes the trends that we see on the runway can be a little bit like, whoa, who would wear that? But my goal is to make some of the more fun trends a little bit more wearable for you. So you can still be trendy with your makeup, but still look, you know, like normal. But if you want to go like full on with any of these trends, of course, feel free to, girlfriend. It's your makeup. Have fun with it. But we're going to show you some wearable ways. I'm going to show you some wearable ways to do these looks. So I'm starting off prepping my skin with the Calm Balm from Limelight. This is my moisturizer of choice. Just a few little pumps in the hand. It's nice and lightweight because I do have oily skin. It works just perfectly for me. Of course, if you have dry skin, you're gonna want to go with something maybe a little bit heavier. And then I'm going in with my first base primer. It's a spray primer from Limelight also, of course. So next I have my personal palette, which has all of my daily go-to favorites in it. I am using my Blenderful sponge, which is an egg-shaped damp sponge. I do use it damp. I am in between colors right now, so I'm going in between Shinto 1 and Shinto 2 and just dipping straight into the pan. Of course, you can get it out first if that's your preference. This is my preference when I'm using it on myself. And then just a stippling motion all over the place, pressing where you need to with the sponge to spread everything out. And of course, a little bit goes a long way because this particular foundation, the Botanical Foundation, is about 50% pigment, which is a huge amount. Now I'm just using the pointed end of the sponge and I'm going to go in with my concealers. I'm starting with concealer number 3, which is a peachy tone to cover up those dark circles around the eyes. And then I'm going in with concealer 0, which is a lighter concealer to sort of brighten up that inner eye area, and then just bringing it down toward the cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with this end and blend everything back around so it's nice and cohesive and looks like, you know, normal and stuff. Then I'm going in with my large powder brush and going in with my translucent powder right here and just sealing everything a little bit because I am oily and that works better for me. But I do want that nice dewy finish because let me tell you, spring trend number 1 is that nice dewy glow to the face, and so we totally want that. Of course, we're gonna be trendy today. And there we go, foundation is done. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. I have my tapered powder brush and I'm just going in with the perfect bronzer right here. Warm up the complexion, give it a touch of dimension as well. And hello, warmer weather, so we want that little bit of a tanned, sun-kissed glow too. Now we're going to do brows, and I'm coming in with my 10 Years Younger finishing spray. I sprayed a little bit into the cap. I'm using my dual-ended brow brush, and then I have my eyeshadow number 40 that I'm using. It's just my brow color. And so what I do is I dip a little bit of the brush in here. I just want it damp, and then I come in with the eyeshadow and just dip it in there, get some color on there, and then I'm gonna do nice little hair-like strokes to create a nice, pretty, natural brow. Alright, now for the good stuff. And I don't even remember if I said this at the beginning of the video, but the trend that we're going to be focusing on today is the ColourPop trend. So we're going to do a nice wash of color on the eyes. And I know sometimes color on the eyes scares people, but we are using the limited edition Lottie 4 Limelight Dazzle palette. It has some beautiful colors, and this is sort of my go-to if I want some color to accent a look or just a wash of color or whatever. This is my go-to palette, and I use these colors generally pretty individually, but I'm actually going to use the top 3 together for this look because it creates like this really beautiful sunset-y looking look. And this really great wash of color for spring, and so that's what we're doing today. So I'm starting with my pointed blender brush, and I'm coming in with this orangey color right here in the middle. It's called Lily, and I'm just getting a few taps because this is super pigmented color. And I'm coming over here at the outer edge of the eye and blending it around above the crease. And this is just going to be sort of really blended and diffused out for us. Okay, that color's done. Now I'm coming in with this really like pinky red color right here. It's called Dahlia. Same brush, I just cleaned it off and just a few taps, like I said. It is so much easier, you guys, to add more color if you want more color than it is to take away color. So just remember that is to start lighter with your colors and build. So I'm coming in like the outer third of the lid, just inside of where I put that orangey color, and then coming up into the crease, just a touch. Really well blended once again, like so. Then I'm actually going to take these two colors, just a tap in each of those colors, and bring it in on this inner corner of the eye as well. And in just a rainbow motion, blend it into what I already have. And we're creating this almost like halo of color and leaving like a blank space in the middle. And so what we're going to do with that blank space is I'm going to take my large shadow brush right here, and I'm going to come in with this color right here. It's like a golden yellow color. It's called Halo. And just a few taps of that. And I'm going to come in that space that we created and just add that color in there and blend it around a little bit. And then I'm just tapping off the excess from that brush and gonna blend things back and forth a little more. And then once again coming in with my pointed blender brush and just blending around it in those other colors as well again. And now that I have my pointed blender right here with me, I'm taking this reddish pink color, the Dahlia, and just pointing the tip of it in there a couple times and bringing it down underneath the eyes, mostly in that outer corner, and bringing it in and blend it up towards the shadows that you have up at the top. Okay, and we are not lining with this look because I just want it to be literally kind of a wash of color. So I'm coming in with my Perfect Mascara and just putting some mascara on the bottom lashes. I have extensions on the top currently, and so no mascara needed today up there. Every once in a while I'll use the mascara to fill in where needed as it gets closer to fill time on the extensions, but right now we're good. And now I'm going to come into my blush palette. Obviously you can get these individually as well. This is just my big palette, but I'm using blush number 7, which is peachy. It's just a matte peach color, and I have my blush brush right here. I'm just going to dip a couple times and just give this nice, pretty diffused glow to the cheeks. It is not shimmery at all by glow. I just mean that pretty color that you get when you're flushed a little bit. Okay, and so for the final touch, of course, is lips. I am doing one of the jeweled signature glosses. I mean, hello, look at that lid. Like, just, I need you to take a second. Could you not just stare at that all day? Anyway, back to the color. The color is called Peace Gloss. It's a very pretty nude color. And that's the finished look. Now tell me, how scary is that color? I don't think it's scary at all, but I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments on color, how scary color is, how not scary color is, what colors you love to rock if you do love to rock colors. I just want to know. But what do you think of that finished look? Just a really pretty wash of color on the lids. I really love it. Like, I really love this wash of color for spring, and I hope you do too. And if you want to see more tutorials, of course, click subscribe. Please click the notification button if you want to be notified when I put up new videos. And of course, you can always find me on Facebook, Nicole DuPont. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I'm at coleedupont. That's at COLEEDUPONT. And I would love to hear from you. I would love to see your recreations of these looks with any look that I do, but this one in particular as well, with the limited edition Lottie palette. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!